Very good morning to you, welcome to the shave, and yet again, huge display in real life. They're amazing, like, fantastic. Again, we're going to struggle to get them out the door. Anyway, fantastic. Thank you, Mrs. H. So, welcome to the midweek shave, and thanks for all your support in the last video and your comments. And I get a lot of inspiration from the comments. I read through different, not just in the last video, but I may go back several videos and reading people's like shave of the day, and I get inspiration from that. Sometimes I know what I'm going to use, like today, and other times when I'm not sure, I have a look through, and it's good. So thank you very much for that, for being part of it. So I'm going to use the Leaf shave. It's a single-edged razor. I was gifted this razor by a viewer from South Wales. Keith, his name was, if he's still watching. If you ever watch Keith, thank you so much. I still use it, look after it. And this is the Twig. If you know, Leaf contacted me, was it about a month ago, 2 months ago? Time goes so quickly. And asked if they could send me a razor to try, and they had a new, like the blades and things like that. So I said, lovely, yeah, but I said, I already have this and liked it, so could I have the Thorn, which is another version, identical in looks, and that's the chrome version. And the difference, I always wanted to know, what's the difference between the Twig and the Thorn? Now the Thorn is slightly more aggressive than this one, the Twig, and that's the only difference. Really nice razor, and you twist the opposite way and the head will lift and twist. You've probably seen it before. I've used it I've used it many times. There you go. And it has two little magnets in there which house and keep the blade safe. And I'm going to use one of these blades today. This is the Euromax Cryo sputtered platinum blade, Japanese steel, so it should have a good sharpness to it, maybe down the relations of a feather, maybe. And here is the blade. You can snap a normal DE blade, obviously, while it's in its papered, and snap it in half. But I have these blades, so I thought I would use them. So I'll show you this magnet now, how it works. So you place it in like that, and it stays in, and then we twist it, lock it tight, and that's beautiful. And there's no overhang on this razor at all. I've said before, it's quite popular with the ladies for shaving. Okay, Proraso, quite a Proraso Italian shave today, because we're going to use the Proraso. This is the aloe. I love the smell of aloe. Aloe and vitamin E. So this is the blue, if you've ever seen it, shaving cream. So that's gone into the Captain's Choice bowl, just in the centre there. I'm going to use the DSCosmetic brush they made for me, the PaulHFilms. This is 2022. There you go. Lovely handle. Beautiful colours in it, and if you have one of these, I hope you're enjoying it. I'm not sure if they still sell them. They probably sell the handle maybe, but not the Paul H bit on it. I don't know. I have to contact them actually, see if they fancy a 2026 brush. We'll have a look. But that's that, synthetic. So we'll lather up. I'm going to use a pre-shave today. Their pre-shave pre-shave cream. So I'm just going to rinse the face. We'll apply the pre-shave, then we'll create the lather while it hopefully does its thing. So that is nice. I'm going to use last week's towel. Have we got? Oh yeah, got the new towel. Anyway, as we say over here, how's tricks? How are you doing? How's life in this mad world? Oh, the smell, beautiful scent. I've used this as a pre-shave, I've used it as a post-shave. It's very good. That's all we need. Again, the window is slightly open. So you might hear external noises, if you like, the weather or birds or maybe the odd car or something. That's a lovely feeling. Gosh, a lovely scent. Very nice. So we'll leave that soak in for a minute. Rinse the hands. And then we'll get fresh hot water. What's the shave of the day, please? As I say, you get a lot of inspiration and ideas from your shaves of the day. And funny enough, in the last video I had a comment off a chap using it. That's an Italian brand or range he was using. Loved them. He said he'd like to see a review. So I said I'll have a hear the rain, stand to rain. I said I'll have a look at them online, because I'd never heard of them. Can't remember the name now. But he seemed very happy with it. So you can add a good bit of water to this. Oh, that's lovely. You know, the sad thing I noticed over the last few months, I don't know if you ever remember, I fell over in work. Was it this year, earlier this year? It could have been. I tripped on a rock, my fault, just twisted my foot, down I went, and I landed on my little finger and it went out. So I put it back in and it was okay. But ever since that, I've lost somehow the power of grip. Sometimes I struggle with a brush, can't put pressure. It must be a nerve damage. I must have damaged a nerve or something, so it doesn't. I can still use my hands and grip things, but it's just lost a bit of strength. But it just shows you. Look where you're going. Right, I've just added a few drops of water to that. I love this scent. You can add a good bit of water to this. You might notice I'm holding it. See, I would have held it more so like this before, but I don't know, I have to, anyway, I do exercise and it sort of brings it back a bit. Maybe we don't heal as well as we get older. Yeah, look where you're going. Easier said than done sometimes. Alright, so we'll heat up the leaf twig single-edged razor, brand new blade, Euromax, and the first pass, here we go. And you can get really close with this, lovely. yeah, they do a few products now, Leaf. I'll put a link to their website in the description if anybody wants to check them out. I'm thinking of when I get a chance, I should have some time off soon. I did realise, but I forgot about it. You can, when you upload YouTube videos, you can say I put a lot of links of things I use. I always list what I've used in the shave under every video. But you can put links to everything. And I may put links to things I'm using in that shave, but I may just put a whole load of links I've used in the past, and just, you can keep it, so every upload it stays there, and it would save me a lot of time there. So if you ever see in future videos a big list of products with links and you think, hang on, you didn't use that in today's shave, it's just a list of products I have used, and it might be just handy for other people to find them. So far so good. The slickness is excellent. Scent strength is about 5 out of 10. Yeah, you can hear. It's been, we've had a bit of rain. I think it's going to be a wet week this week. We haven't had heavy, well, we've had sort of heavy showers and then it'll just go back to drizzle. It's a nice razor. It's a nice razor to use on the chin, because with it being just a small single edge, it's sort of easily goes around. Did I catch that? Is that I can. See if we can make it worse. There we go. That's lovely. Just rinse these whiskers away. There you go. Yeah, very, very slick, as we know Proraso is. Very good, very nice. I'm not sure if it's long ago I used this shaving cream, but I do that sometimes. I'll use things quite close together. The blade feels very efficient, smooth. There's no, I thought it might have felt a bit sharper than it does when just thinking about the Japanese steel and maybe the feather. But it's not feather sharp, but it is very, well, not very sharp. It's sharp, but it's smooth, has a smoothness to it, but it is very efficient. That's good. So across the growth, so far so good. Not sure if I can hear rumbling of machines or some vehicle. You may hear a noise. Maybe the farmers are in the fields. I think they do all their spreading of manure now, ready for the winter or whatever. Or one lot of manure. I've seen some farmers doing it. Very nice. This is across the growth, of course. Have I got new products on the way? Nothing is in the shopping cart, shall we say. It's because my latest purchase was the Merkur 500C Progress. Lovely razor, very, very slick. This. This is nice, enjoying it. You may notice I've been adding water just before every application, and it's just thriving, this shaving cream. So you can add a good bit of moisture to this and it will perform very well. That's another thing. I used to enjoy very, very thick, almost dry, pasty lathers. Just preference. But that's over the last few years, I suppose. I've been enjoying much wetter lathers, so it's good, really good. Here we go, against the growth now. Very nice midweek shave. What's the meal this evening? Well, with working, I mean, there's no lunch as such. Well, there is lunch, but it's probably a sandwich or something. But this evening's meal is a treat, really, because it's going to be a pizza Mrs. H bought me from Lidl, and it's a spicy pepperoni, huge thing, really. So I might cook it and keep half in the fridge. I'll have that with some hot sauce and maybe some fries. Just a midweek treat. Very comfortable razor. As I say, this is the milder version, but the thorn is only slightly more aggressive. Very, very nice. If you are partaking in a shave today, I hope you enjoy it. I remember speaking to a chap that I delivered to. He's always shaved what he calls the classical way, the classic way, the D razors. Never stopped. And looks good too, fair play to him. But he was saying that he gets a day, sometimes a few days. He said, I've had it a week where there've been terrible shave, just can't get things right, the lather goes wrong. He said it feels awful, it's cuts everywhere. And he said, when you think, what's going wrong here? And he thinks it's him and this and that. The week after, fantastic shave. So I think you just get off days, you know, it's just not happening, as many other things in life. So it's not a thing to dwell on. It's not particularly your fault. It's just one of those things. Right, 3, 2, 1. Pickup time, baby. I never noticed that fan there before. Well, I have, but I didn't realise it. Anyway, stop talking rubbish, Paul. Won't be in work tomorrow. Why not? Because I've overdone it on the pizza. Overeaten. Excuses are getting worse. That's another one. Thank you for some people are leaving me I'll tell you a good, won't be in work tomorrow. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, another thing was talking about how is it that when you use an aggressive razor, as in general, not me, as in general people, how is it when we use an aggressive razor, and not everybody of course, but fine shave, nothing. When we use a mild razor, nicks and cuts. One of the reasons I think is because when you use a mild razor, you let your guard down. You're a bit blasé and next minute, bang. But with an aggressive razor, you're conscious and you know that blade is just waiting to maybe bite when you least expect it, when you're not looking. So can it get a close shave? Yes, it can. That is nice. Oh, under the... Yeah. Oh, there's clear. That's good. Right, I'm not going to witch hazel or alum. I'm going to do what my father used to do and use nature's alum, even though it is a thing, and that's Adam's ale, water, cold water. Wow. Poor man's witch hazel. Yeah, poor man's witch hazel. Okay. Okay, so that's what we look like straight after shave. Oh, they're beautiful colours. I don't have the matching aftershave of this, so I'm going to use some Proraso Sandalwood, the red. Very nice. Oh yeah, very nice. I don't think I have a matching. I don't think I bought that. Because you might think, well, why didn't you buy? Well, if I've bought the shave cream, pre-shave and post-shave cream, I think, well, that's the budget for this week, that's enough. I'll buy the aftershave again, and it sometimes doesn't happen. Or you forget, or whatever. That's that, lovely. Now we're back to the aloe and vitamin E, using the post-shave cream. Well, give it just in case. And another nice factor, nice touch with Proraso is, well, for me anyway, I like it. things come in glass, and even the shaving cream is a metal tube. It's lovely. That is gorgeous, absolutely fantastic. That is nice. Very happy with that. So that is it, the midweek shave done and dusted. And that will spur me on now to grow a few days, knowing, hopefully having a nice shave on Sunday, the weekend shave. So thank you so much. Our clocks in this country on Saturday, on Sunday morning officially, 2 AM. What a time. The clocks go back an hour, isn't it? Back an hour. So we have an hour more in bed. But I upload, as you know, 7 AM British time. So whether that has a factor on Sunday, so if you see the videos an hour early or an hour late, or it might be, maybe it can adjust itself, I don't know. Just in case, if you see a difference, that is the reason. But you may not, it may be okay. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Sorry to babble. Have a great rest of the week. Look after yourselves wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you Sunday. All the best. Thank you very much, and bye bye.